team kind of come in and respond? How do you kind of keep that rolling?
No, it was great. Great, great to get those 2 wins. Two kind of hard-fought games, and it builds your confidence as a team. It builds the momentum that we've been working on. And then we came in, had a day off and came in today and had a good practice, and now preparing to go to San Antonio.
Last 2 games, well, it looks like the defense has suffered less breakdowns. You guys are doing a much better job making it tougher for opponents in the restricted area. What else is working for you on that end of the floor?
I think it starts with that. It starts with our ability to guard on the perimeter. Even when we have breakdowns, multiple efforts, contesting shots, I thought we did a really good job last game of rebounding the ball as a group. That allows us to try and get out and play in the open floor a bit. But to your point, it starts with our mindset on the defensive end. 2 solid performances from our group.
What do you want to see from the offensive side? Looks like no Zion probably for at least a week. Same thing with Cole. They're your 2 biggest usage players. So how's the offense going to circumvent their loss?
For sure. Number one, continue to play fast, play with force, but then be disciplined. Taking care of the ball is going to be extremely important. We need as many possessions as we can. Driving and kicking the ball, sharing it. Try to be a high assist team. And then when we have opportunities, offensive rebounding. Offensive rebounding gets us more possessions.
And what's your second opportunity with the Spurs? And what are some things that you saw in the first game that you want to make sure that you correct this game?
Well, the things that we did well, we brought physicality to that game, and we have to continue to do that, especially with Wembanyama. He's a force. We know that. We got to be physical. Got to get out to the shooters. He does a great job of being the hub. And if you are not aggressive in multiple effort, he can spray it out to Vassell and Champagne, and those guys are hitting shots. So a lot of the things that we've done the last couple games, we just need carryover into this game.
How do you describe the impact that Sadiq has been making?
Sadiq has been great. From the time he's gotten here, his talking to him is just high character, understands what he wants to accomplish on the floor, great teammate. Really good to see him just progress as we're moving along the season. And he was big for us last game, really big for us. Hit some big shots, big plays defensively. We need his play.
And Willie, no Z, no Jordan, as I just mentioned, likely. Next 2 biggest offensive hubs, according to numbers, are both your rookies, Fears and Derek. So how do you balance not trying to put too much on your shoulders, but allowing them to play freely because you need them on that end of the floor?
For sure. We trust them. That's the biggest thing right now. That's the most important component, is that we trust Jeremiah with the ball. We trust Derek with the ball. And they both do a good job of playing off their teammates, finding them. If they got shots, they'll take them. So it's going to be a collective effort. But we definitely need those 2 guys to continue to step on the floor. Be them. Their teammates will make up for whatever it is we need to make up for. But they've been really good for us.
Derek's had a lot of the talk, and I think rightfully so. But Jose Alvarado, I say Derek's had a lot of praise for the last rightfully so. But Jose Alvarado is a veteran to been around. He's also stepped up. What can you say about his game?
Both guys have been tremendous for us. Derek has stepped up. He deserves the credit. He deserves the praise. Same with Jose, especially starting out the season, not kind of figuring out the rotation. They work hard. Again, high character. They come in every day and give you what they have, and it's good to see that carry over from practice to the floor.
You man not playing at all last year and being able to come in and contribute like this right away.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's the longest I've ever been without playing basketball, man. So I just thank God for being able to get back and playing. And so it's just been a journey, and it's still more for me to go to see to just get back into just the full back ingrained into the season. It's been so long, you don't realize there's certain things that you're not in that rhythm like a normal NBA season every year. Being for over a year and a half is tough, man. So I could contribute all to God.
Are you surprised that you were able to do it this fast?
No surprise. I'm not. No. That's the word. I just think for me, I'll just try to grind every day and just know that for me, it's like God gave me the opportunity to play again. So try to take the most advantage of it, and I just have a different perspective when it comes to games now, for sure.
Sadiq, last couple games, the defense has won both games for you, it feels like. What's working for you guys on that end of the court?
We just playing together, like you said, on both ends, talking more, seeing the film, seeing what we got to get better at, being more physical. And we just knew it was going to come with time to be better. Obviously, we still have, ways to go. But just seeing it and knowing that, hey, we all want to win. We all trust each other. Now just about technique and actually just getting it down as a team.
You've been on a couple of fairly young teams, but Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears, Michael Beasley, they seem like a different caliber of rookie class. What do you see out of those guys?
They're a great rookie class. All of them have tremendous confidence in themselves, very coachable, play a lot of high level basketball. So the lights are they're ready for them. So it's just great to be their teammates and being able to learn from each other.
What have been your impressions about Derek Queen so far?
Oh, he's been great, man. He's battled some things before this season as well. So it's just great to see him out there. Being able to, he's been finishing games, being able to, have the ball in his hands, stuff like that. Playing really defensively, man. I know people don't really give him that much credit, but I think, defensively he's won us games down the stretch of playing a great pick and roll defense. So it's, a tribute to him.
What did you think of the impact that Micah Peavy made on defense in that last game?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Since I met him, he's been a defensive hawk since training camp the first day. So he's really good at defense, and when he come in the game, that's what he really brings to the table. So it's been good to see.
It seemed like DQ the last 2 games have been not just scoring, not just rebounding, but just doing everything. What's your impression of just the uniqueness of his game?
Yeah, very unique. He has his own game. I wouldn't really compare it to nobody for real. I think he has his own skill set and IQ. So he's going to be really good for us, and he's going to be a great player in the future.
Man, it was really fun. I've been working a lot, in the conditioning league, just getting better, my shooting, and just making winning plays. That's what Coach told me when I get out there. Just do what I do, no pressure. I felt like I made an impact, even though I didn't score. I think I brought it on the defensive end, and I think we had a really good defensive game. I think it was our best defensive game all year. So I just want to continue to just bring that every game.
Micah, can you talk about that? Last 2 games, 2 wins, and it does seem like defensively things are tightening up.
Yeah, I think that's a point of emphasis for us, is just get better on our defensive end, and I think the guys are just taking pride in their defense right now, not getting scored on.
Can you point to what's really working for you? Like, for instance, we noticed that there's less breakdowns, opponents are having a much tougher time scoring against you in the restricted area. What else are you noticing out there?
Just like I said, guys caring about getting scored on. I think that's the main thing about defense. It's about your want, and I think guys want to play defense right now. So I think it's going to show in these coming games.
It seemed like you were really good on the ball in the game against Dallas. What do you think are some of the biggest maybe adjustments or changes from college to the NBA? Is it just the talent is different? Is that the main thing?
Yeah, talent, how strong everybody is. You're playing against guys who are 6'10", but they're playing on ball with it. Like, I'll say when we played Orlando, that's when I was like, oh, this is different from college, because I had to guard Paolo and Franz, and they were 6'10" guys, 250, and they're bringing the ball up and making plays for themselves. So I think that's the big difference between college and NBA.
For somebody who has always kind of hung their hat on defense, I mean, how satisfying is it to see it, to kind of know that is translating, even though you're playing guys who are, stronger and taller than what you're used to?
Oh yeah, it means that what I've thought about myself is true. I've always thought I was one of the best defenders, and I think just playing these guys, I just see that I can be out there with them, and yeah, my defense is up there with the top guys.
Was there a moment where you kind of noticed it, or maybe it was in one of those Orlando games? Is it a play you made that you're like, oh, like this? All right, I feel that.
Nah, it's just continuing getting stops. Just builds your confidence on defense. That's where I get my confidence on defense, and the offensive end is gonna come. Just reps and being out there, it's gonna come.
How much have you learned from a guy like Herb, who also obviously thrives on defense?
He's helped me a lot. I remember the first game in Australia, he said I wasn't talking enough, and he said just being out there directing traffic, just talking on the backside, it helps everybody. So if you watch me play, I'm really, really trying to do that. And he told me in the locker room, he was like, how much did you score? I was like, I didn't score anything. He said, but you made a huge impact on the reason how we won this game. And I was like, appreciate it. Coming from a defender like that, it means a lot.
Going off of her, you also have thinking a guy like Corey Brewer, who's athletic defender. What's it like having him?
It's great. He gets out there and plays. Like I said, the conditioning league, he plays against us. He's taught me a lot about cutting. cutting off the ball. Yeah, and I've watched a couple of his clips to see how he got those easy buckets. I think he said he scored 40 or 50 points without making a three or something like that. So, I mean, seeing guys like that, it's good to have them around.
Michael, we've seen Derek be very instrumental in getting you guys these 2 wins. I don't want to ask you if you're surprised to say it because we know he's got the talent package, but what stands out to you about his play?
Yeah, like I'm not surprised. I'm in the gym with him every day. Me, him, and Fears are the first people here every day. And what sticks out is just his ability to make plays for others and his defense. Coming in, I didn't know of Derek as a defender, but I think these past couple of games, his deflections and his steals, I think he had, 4 last game? So that stuck out to me a lot. People make fun of him, say he's a pigeon in practice, but I think he's showing he can really play defense.
What is it about this rookie class, like the Pelicans, all three of y'all, and around the league? It just seems a little bit different.
So I think we all believe that we belong here and we can play right away. I think it's just our confidence and it helps when our vets give us confidence and tell us to just play free and have fun.
Having gone to Georgetown and Derek being in Maryland, did you follow his college career much at all? Did you know much about him?
I mean, we played each other in a scrimmage before the year. I followed them. They're rivals. They play today, so we. Oh,
they do. Okay.
Yeah, so when Georgetown wins, he gonna have to do something for sure.
For somebody who hasn't watched Derek Queen play, how would you describe like his game? It's just such a unique style.
Yeah, I would say like a baby Joker, a Sengun. Not very athletic, but make plays for others, can get downhill, crafty, he gets his hand on the ball a lot on defense. So yeah, he makes up for his athleticism with his long arms and getting deflections and stuff.
Think of like the pace he plays with. It just seems like it's kind of
it's his own pace. Doesn't let anybody speed him up. He's super slow, but he gets by his defenders because of the way he can play his craftiness.